Welcome to our Rolemaster Actual play session. Ain't No Place for a Hero is a campaign set in the world of Duyranaki, the continent of men. A gritty, cutthroat world where politics, sorcery, religion, and commerce are all intertwined and reign supreme. Treachery and murder both come cheap, and characters need to be both smart and ruthless to survive. We hope you enjoy our story, and, as always, may the dice roll in your favor. This is episode 174 of Ain't No Place for a Hero. The party have refocused their purpose and have set out to delve into the mysteries of Tarak Nev, and now find themselves exploring a city long lost to death. We rejoin our heroes in the midst of a desperate fight with their mortal enemies and their minions. Good evening! My name is Chris, otherwise known on this channel and in this game as GM Chance, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the tale that we're telling this evening, which is Ain't No Place for a Hero. Ain't No Place for a Hero is a tabletop role-playing game, and we use an old system, a system dating all the way back to the 1980s called Rolemaster, to play our game and to tell our story. To tell any good story, to spin any good yarn, you need protagonists, you need heroes, you need people to step into the spotlight, and these are the people in our game and in our story that are in the spotlight. 8. It's a very large party for a role-playing game. Typically, I mean, there's no hard and fast numbers, of course, but more commonly, perhaps 3, 4, perhaps 5 characters. 8 is a lot, and considering we only have 5 players, if you do the maths, yes indeed, several of our players play more than one character. In a second or so, we are going to go to the players of each of these faces up on screen, and they're going to provide a little bit more information about what makes their characters tick. A little bit more about their backgrounds, or their likes, or their dislikes, or whatever. We'll come to that in a second. However, before we do, as I always do on this show, and it is genuinely sincere and genuinely meant, looking straight down the barrel of the camera, right at you, dear viewer, and if you're listening to this, right into your lug holes, dear listener, it really is appreciated. All the support that we have, the people that find our hobby interesting, and that are interested in following us online. We are up to, as of today, 431 subscribers. 431 people dotted all around the world have clicked that little button down below and have joined us, which is fantastic, and a hearty welcome to each and all of you, and thank you for your support. I guess the message is to anybody else who's enjoying what you're listening to, either for the first time or perhaps you've listened to a couple of these before. We really would appreciate a second or two down below to click the button. Either a like, or better, much, much better, a subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and it helps people like you who enjoy tabletop role-playing games find our stories more easily. All right. More than enough from me. We're going to hand over to the players of the faces up on screen, and tonight we start with Aiden. Aiden, the mic is yours.
Thanks, Chris. This character I'm going to play is Grey Roughwind. He's a lovely half-elf with some wonderful magical abilities. Currently MIA at the moment, but I'm sure we'll find out what he's up to soon. The character question I'll answer for him is how does your character deal with the burden of past mistakes or regrets? And I think for Gray, it would be that he doesn't really deal with them. He just pushes it down and turns it into back pain and just repress. He doesn't deal with it.
Very stoic. Very stoic.
Very stoic.
Mm-hmm.
A man of few words.
Mm-hmm.
The next character that I'm playing is Demos. Lovely spearman.
Mm-hmm.
Currently very sore legs.
Again, Demos has had bad luck with his legs, right?
He's had really bad luck with his legs, which is a shame because he's got great legs.
He does have good legs.
Yeah, but he can't have it all.
No.
So for Demos, I'm going to answer the question: how does your character feel about the concept of legacy and how they will be remembered? It's quite a complicated one for Demos, I think, because his ability to have a legacy was kind of taken away when he was younger, and he was basically gelded. It was something awful called crushing, which so I think he doesn't really want to have a legacy anymore. I think. He lost his family, he's lost his ability to create a new one. I think he'd just be happy to fade away into I don't know, maybe like a little byline in a tomb somewhere. He's happy to just be a support in the background. Just a loyal soldier.
Fair enough. Yep, he had rolling up his background, I remember, because of course this is a character that you have kindly inherited. When I rolled it up with the character that created poor Demos, I do remember a very sharp intake of breath when that was rolled. But yes. Probably not so nearly as sharp intake of breath as Demos had. Who would you like to hear from next, please, Aidan?
I'd love to hear from the lovely Alex.
Excellent.
Oh, thank you. Happy to answer. Now, bear with me. I'm just on my phone. So this is Keros, who I'm playing, and this is Victory, who plays herself, most valuable player. Lots of great questions. I'm obviously avoiding the ones that require any memory recall about specific events. I cannot believe it's been 6 years. I really like 2, but I'm going to go with, Alex, pick one. How did your character deal with the burden of past mistakes or regrets? Well, she's had a bit of growth in this area. I think maybe at the start of the party joining, she did quite a bit of navel gazing and people pleasing and seeking reassurance and hand wringing, or could have done it better, or do people still like me? And I think that's kind of fallen a bit by the wayside now, given the severity of the circumstances. And whatever mistakes were made in the past, really pale into comparison to the mistakes she's making now. So she's or her perceived mistakes. She's less bothered, but is still conscious of her actions affecting her team members. Let's put it that way.
Lovely. Thank you. And great, we've just had Giles join us. Hello, Giles. Welcome. Get to you in a minute. We'll give you a chance to catch your breath. Alex, who would you like to hear from next?
Could we please hear from Pete?
Pete.
Oh, yeah, nice to hear that she's hopefully not so much tortured by her past, hopefully, or the small bits of her past. Kia ora, I'm Pete. I'm playing 2 characters tonight, the first of which is Leif, and the question to answer for him is, how does your character feel about the nature of good versus evil in the world? I suppose for him, he's had his perspective change fairly recently, during this game. In fact, that previously he thought that he knew that there were higher powers, but he had not directly seen their influence. So he felt that good versus evil was not particularly a thing that existed, but just people did good and bad things. Basically, he would take people by their actions, and would judge people, if they have did a good thing or a bad thing, but they weren't inherently one or the other. with an open mind. More recently, he has seen that there are higher powers, there are angels and demons and gods. Had evidence, thrust in his face, and I suppose has seen, creatures that are evil, essentially, and so it would understand that transfers onto people, that there will be people who are evil through perhaps their influence or whatever. So he still holds to his previous belief, but also understands now there will be things there are, has had proof now that there's definite things that are good or evil. But still would believe in the goodness of humans personally, and that choice would, no matter how evil, perhaps might still play a part. Who knows? Perhaps not. I don't think there was much negotiating going with those priest things, for example, in the temple. They seemed quite set on. Well, who knows? Perhaps they were just doing their job. Perhaps it wasn't their fault. The other character I'm playing tonight is Mithan. And the question for her is, what's the most profound or moving personal growth your character has undergone? So she has been, has had been distant from people for most of her life. She doesn't particularly enjoy the company of people, and that's still true. 50 years ago, she was part of a group that, I think it was 50 years ago, that she became, and I suppose she had trauma.
20 actually,
20.
yeah.
My bad, yep. Shared trauma will bring people close together. And so she's sort of got an inkling of what it was like to, come to appreciate people and actually sort of want to spend time with people. She's drifted away from those people. But this experience of being part of this party and sort of somehow being all swept up into it wasn't normally the sort of thing she'd do. But she did. She did get swept up and has become part of this group and has learned to love the people in this group in her way. If they all survive and everyone, we might, this experience, we might all go our separate ways and she'd return to being solitary, but she would want to remain in contact with the people in this party or whatever that would look like. So she has learnt the value of people, and that's, and again, through trauma and shared experiences. And she's learned that she can trust these people.
Nice.
Can we please hear from Graham?
Lovely.
Hello. I'm playing a couple of characters. Well, not actually. I'm playing one character tonight. But I'll ask a question about the other one if you like. Who can't be with us. Apologies from her. Anathel can't make it. But she did once witness a valuable piece of marginal technology that's the most valuable technology she'd ever seen, which is probably when we were in the, sorry to go on about it, the in-between, and she caught sight of a very magical thing that could, powered by rocks for some reason, but they, that could transport...
Magic rocks. Magic rocks.
Yeah,
magic rocks.
Transport you across not only to different places, but different times and different dimensions. So she didn't really know what a dimension was until then, but or never had time to think about it. But yes, so that was quite impressive. We met a lady who seemed nice, but actually turned out to be a Nazi, and actually was from a long time ago, or was it far in the future? I can't remember which, but not from our time. Anathel didn't like her much, and wasn't that sorry to see her go, but she did at least get them out of the in-between and back to this hellhole. Other character I'm playing, Etienne, and how does your character deal with the burden of past mistakes or regrets? Prays a lot. He hasn't got many regrets. He tries to live his life to a code, but when he has a little error or isn't doing enough, I mean, to be honest, he hasn't really been able to do much of what he likes to do for a while now, because we've been in a demon city, and the pubs are shit, and the women aren't much to look at. So he hasn't really been up to his usual tricks. So it's been limiting. So he'll probably pray and say sorry, although as he understands it, his goddess can't really reach him in this strange place that we are in. I'd like to hear from Giles.
Lovely. Although you did hear some messages or something, perhaps recent. I don't know. Who knows? From your goddess. Giles, hello. Hello and welcome.
Hello. Hi. Sorry for being slightly disorganised.
All good, mate. You're 2 hours behind us, so all good.
So I guess the question, I'm playing Tarquin, he's a young half-elf, and the question for him would have to be, how does your character feel about the nature of good versus evil in the world? And I think his answer to that question would be, it depends on your perspective. So I think he's of the view that conceptions of good or evil rely on a kind of an absolutist position, which might be difficult to defend. And so I think he would argue that much of what some people see as bad may, from many perspectives, be good, and vice versa.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Well met, one and all. And my little GM heart just gets all warm and cozy when we have the entire team here. And we do have the entire team here for this session. People are busy. People have other commitments. Stuff comes up, often last minute. Often tech stuff comes up. So totally understandable that people can't make games. It's part of the social contract that we have. My mantra is real life always comes first. But it is really nice to have you all playing tonight. So a particularly warm welcome to you all and well introduced. Excellent. So, gentle viewer, I guess, rather than gentle listener, gentle viewer, those are the characters named up on screen. You can see their names underneath. I'm going to very, very quickly zip through the health and status of the party, and then we're going to hand over, as we always do, to Pete, although maybe, Pete, you can find ways to start including your other party mates to give you a bit of a hand with the summations. To give us a précis of what happened last time. A couple of questions that I am going to be asking after Pete does that, just before we click go, is time remaining on certain key spells, notably Etienne's Inspirations and Fly. So if you can all do some mulling over of your respective characters' spells and have answers for me, that'd be great. So quickly diving into characters' health, and I'll try to... I tend to spend a bit of time doing this. I'm going to try to do it quickly. There is a technical term in tabletop role-playing games which would describe the current state of this party's health, and it is you are shagged. Basically. So, Leif, you are on... Although, that said, you're actually not on bad hits. You're on 140 hits out of your normal 147. You are at negative 50, however, because a few short minutes ago you came to something after being... I'm not even going to say unconscious, because you're in a very strange state that your companion Demos had been for some time, where your skin was very cold to the touch. You were breathing, but your heart wasn't beating. So very, very odd. And you've just felt awful since waking. You're at negative 50. Keros, you are miraculously on full hits, but you are also at negative 50 due to about, perhaps in game time, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour ago, getting slashed on the leg by one of these. I won't bother changing my view, but by one of the horrible shrieking creatures which you've come to know and love. I think you've also checked in with somebody else about PowerPoints. Is that correct? And you're now okay on PowerPoints?
Yes, thank you.
Great. Mithan, actually not too bad on hits either. 174 out of your 179. You're at negative 12 due to a muscle sprain. Demos, you're on 90 out of your 132 hits, and you are now at negative 40. You got a very bad slash in... I can't remember which leg, but it was a leg, and it is hurting a lot. So you are in a lot of pain. Everything you do, every spear thrust you make, every activity you do, Demos, has negative 40 writing on it. Etienne, you're on 103 out of your normal 136 hits. You're at negative 25. I'm trying to recall what that was from. I think it might have been from one of the shrieking things as well. No, it was from the attack of the large beast. You are in pain, but a negative 25 injury, certainly in comparison to a number of your companions, is actually not too bad. Last but not least, Tarquin. Tarquin, you are on full hits, and you have no injuries. You have 59 hit points. Any questions, qualifications, anything that's not clear in any of that? Going once, going twice. Yep, Graham.
Etienne's injury was from the arrow in the back.
Arrow in the back, that's what it was. Cool, thank you. Cool. Okay, nobody else? No, lovely. Pete, handing over to you. I'm going to switch to the map view. Oops. We'll switch to the map view. There you go. That is where your characters currently are. This is obviously news to Alex, who couldn't join us last week. So perhaps some Alex may have some additional questions. Pete, go for it, please, and I'll fill in with perhaps images as best I can.
Cool, thank you. So last session, we're in Tarek Dev assaulting the TPP people in the palace, is what we're up to. Beginning of last session, we started with our assault. We'd just finished running up the stairs previously, and we had a few actions going on. So firstly, Leif came in. There was a lady who's now upside down. No, where are we? Who's that? Who's the green person?
That's this man here. So, would it be helpful if I go through your enemies that are here to help you set the scene a little bit?
Oh no, it's all right. No, yes, that's great. Yep.
So this very dead person here was this person here. This foe here is the only one that's really on their feet, and is this person here. Yep. This person here, that is also appears to be dead or unconscious, you're not sure which, is this person here. This guy here with mangled arms, courtesy of a bolt from Keros, is this guy here. And then
he's on the ground, right?
He is. He's on the ground. Yep. Yeah. Well, I'll come to him in a second. He's kind of sitting down, but he's up at least. So I should probably flip him, I guess. So he is on the ground. So yes, he's on the ground. Also on the ground is your friend here. And then you can see two of these horrible shrieking creatures, one there and one there. So there we go, Pete. Hopefully that's helpful.
Thank you. It was the arm guy that was confusing me. Great. So the lady with the sword who's now on the ground at Leif's feet, Leif flew up and put himself in front of her. So between the two-handed sword guy, who's the one in the corner, and so he put himself there because he's still got the fly spell working on him. Attacks were made by, there's sort of the guy in the corner is the one that sort of Mythan was attacking. The guy who's that one there, two-handed sword guy, that's his name. The guy who's now down on the ground was attacked by Etienne and Tarquin and Demos. So Tarquin did a good maneuver and got up behind him and sort of split his attention, and then Etienne and Demos sort of, Demos did some good poking with Jamie Lynn, and Etienne, I think, finished him off. Whoever it was, he's dead. So good job them. Keros did some wonderful flying up because, of course, she's got a fly spell, and as Chris already intimated, so she flew up and shot at the arm guy and breaking his arms. So two useless arms, so him out of action. Then she went down again, and then she popped back up with her fly spell, and she shot at Torvash Kanali, the lady with the book, our nemesis, and she was somehow sort of out for the count a bit. And then the next time Keros popped up, there was a new person who we believe is Irini Chonta, the lady with white hair. There she is there. She had come in at the back, along with Torvash Kanali, but Torvash Kanali had got into some sort of a rage and had rushed up. The Irini Chonta had stayed at the back there, and Keros shot her and knocked her down too. So amazing shooting from Keros. Bam, bam, bam. Whilst that was going on, yes, as I say, Mithan had her guy in the corner to attack, and Demos and Tarquin and Etienne were taking out the other guy on the side. On their side, I should say. Demos turned to help Mithan with the two-handed sword guy, and for his poor old Demos, for his troubles, he was, because the two-handed sword guy is using a long weapon, was able to reach Demos, even though Demos was sort of on the other side of that balustrade thing. So poor Demos, that's who dished out that wound to Demos's leg. During that time also, Tarquin we'd sort of discovered that there's that dead-end corridor, and Tarquin had gone to explore to see if there was a way through, a secret door through. Also, it was providing him cover from anyone who was doing missile attacks, also, very excitingly, Etienne decided to make a run for it, and so after helping dispatch the guy on the left-hand side, Etienne turned around, ran across the top of the stairs, jumped up onto the balustrade, and ran all the way down. And he actually had rolled extremely well, and I think this was just last round, or just maybe the round before, at the end of the round before, and was actually moved just basically all the way down. And he moved down because that was where Irene Chont was at the time, so one of our prime targets. So well done, Etienne, for doing that run. And I believe we've still got a round of +10 from inspiring us yet again with just that maneuver. The following round, Irene Chonta disappeared. So she was down on the ground with Etienne looming above her and Kiros wanting to shoot at her, and she somehow pulled off a spell and we assume it's a spell, has disappeared from sight. So that's frustrating because we really wanted to have a go at her. Then 2 Shriekers appeared, and you can see them there on screen. One at the back, so upstairs with us at the back, and one coming up the stairs, and they can move pretty quickly. And both of them did their shrieking thing. I believe that only one person was affected after their 2 shrieks, and that was Leif. And Leif, that's where Leif lost three hits, which is I think we came off extremely luckily there. So Etienne has then moved forward to attack the one that's already upstairs, and I believe, the other one is coming up the stairs. What did happen though, very fortunately, was that another person who seemed to get hit by that was the lady that Leif had been attacking. So he had flown in front of her, and because he and she were sort of exchanging blows, that Shrieker's shriek seems to have done some damage to her, and she collapsed. So that meant Leif was able to advance, and now was standing over Torvash Ganali on the floor, and has actually, I think, done 1 attack on her already. With she's looking a bit confused. I think that's where we're up to. Oh, last thing was due to the appearance of the Shrieker, I believe that Kiros decided to remove herself from physical attack and has flown up a bit higher there. I think that's where we're up to.
Great job, Pat. Thank you, Pete. I'll just quickly précis the status of things. I'll move back a little bit and just give a little bit more clarity to the... Hang on. There we go. And back a little bit. Oh, no, not outside. Because you guys haven't been outside yet. There we go. So, Mithan is facing off against this man here who has been injured, but not especially so, not grievously, and is wielding, as you say, that very long, extremely long blade. He's using it two-handed. This man here, closest towards the camera, is sitting up. That's kind of why I had him on his feet before, but he's actually sitting down. And for anybody that cares to look, his arms are at very, very odd angles, and he is screaming. He is shrieking his head off in utter agony. Torvash Ganali, her short sword, which she was wielding, was knocked from her hand, but is close by at her side. She is on the ground currently, as you say, Pete. She was knocked down by some great ice bolting from Kiros at point-blank range. Demos is here with one of these horrible shrieker things right behind him, Etienne is here facing off one of these shrieking things here, and Keros is here, levitated up or flying up. And then lastly, probably not the people know this, but players know this, but characters don't. Tarquin is currently here. I want to ask some. Firstly, I want to hear if there are any questions to anything I've just set up to make sure that there's no misunderstandings. Secondly, I would like to know how much longer, in your estimations, fair estimations, do Etienne's inspirations last for? Noted, Pete, that you have the +10 because all of you were stunned at Etienne's amazing, absolutely incredible run along the banister. That was firstly the inspirations, and then secondly, approximately how much longer on fly. So firstly, any questions about anything I've set up, and then answer those questions, any other spells I've missed, but I think that's it. Go for it, Pete. You're off.
No questions from me.
Cool.
I believe we calculated fly as having 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Okay, so 3 minutes, 10 seconds. From here?
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
Yep. Yep.
Great, done. That's helpful. And inspirations, please. Approximately.
I thought Pete, did we not start the game with 12 rounds to go? And what was last?
Last game was 4.
3 rounds?
No, it was 4.
3 rounds.
4 rounds.
4 rounds.
So 8 rounds of inspirations. Cool. Can you guys help me keep track of that, please? Okay, very good.
Yep.
No other questions from anybody else. Everything's clear. I guess specifically highlighting Alex, because you weren't with us last time. Any particular questions from you, or is that vaguely clear?
I will muddle through.
Okay, very good.
As usual, even when I am here.
Very, very good. Okay, if you're all sitting comfortably, if you're all keen to see what on earth is going to happen tonight, let's start the game. Combat music is on, and we are going into rounds. I don't believe there's any changes to initiative. Rolling initiative. Smack. The very first thing that happens, you're all poised. Terrible, terrible situation unfolds, although you feel as though the fight might have been swinging in your way. The gods, or whoever, have been smiling on you, and your swords, spells found targets last time. However, all of a sudden, there is this utterly horrendous noise. A crash, a crunch, a thud, and something large and something very heavy comes rocketing through the roof, smashing through the roof. And it lands, well, no, it doesn't land. It comes through right here. So directly above here, and smashes directly down. You don't see what it is. It's all happening way too fast. But something has smashed a hole in the roof directly above you. None of you were affected, and there was no... whatever it was just came straight through and took out any debris with it. You were all lucky. Nothing struck you. But immediately, the second after that happens, this horrible, noxious smog, fog, smoke, or something comes spewing into this chamber. And you will gasp. All, you, your foes, alike. And on each of your turn, I'm going to be asking you to make a channeling resistance roll, please. Everybody here is choking and gasping and flailing around, friend and foe alike. So what affects you also affects others. And you operate at 50%. And this gas, noxious cloud, whatever it is fast and voluminous. Voluminous? Voluminous. It spreads out very quickly in a matter of half a second and fills all of these chambers, down to Tarquin, down to Etienne, and continues spilling all the way around these sides. 50% action for you each, and you're gasping and choking, and I would like each of you to make a channeling resistance roll, please. The very first is the woman. This woman that stuck you on a ship, betrayed you, Leif, put you on a ship, and tortured you, and Niathanal, Mithan, Keros, and others of your companions for months. She is the first, and she makes a roll. Does quite poorly. She is coughing and hacking as this yellowness spreads all over her. She is still on the ground, but her first action, Leif, you see, somewhat to your dismay, is that she reaches out, grabs her short sword, and is now sitting up. She's not getting to her feet because she doesn't have enough action, but she is now readying herself for defense against you. She's on the ground, however. Next. Can I please ask for an involuntary perception roll from Etienne? Give me a roll, please. A master perception roll.
$35.
What? Say again?
35.
3-5. Cool. Okay. And what's his perception, please?
38.
Yeah. Cool. Something coming into your chat in a second. I just need to do this. Coming. Okay, in your chat now, Etienne. Okay. Oh, I just got some weird feedback there. Next. This guy here. Okay. You are next, please. Okay, and first and foremost, can you please make a channeling resistance roll?
80
80. Okay. What's your channeling?
plus 10.
Okay. You you kind of cough and hack and splutter, and kind of when you cough and hack, you're alarmed to see kind of smoke or steam or something coming out of your mouth. Black smoke and white smoke, just a kind of a spurt for a second or so, but you're okay. You're all right. This acrid kind of foul substance is all around you. It's kind of stinging on your. It almost feels like it's biting you. And did you see faces in that horrible yellow fog? I don't know if you did, but God, it's awful. But you kind of feel like it's almost biting you or touching you or something. But you fight it off. You're okay. You're all right. You have 50% action.
So he's already at negative 50. What does that mean for him in terms of can he attack?
He can attack at a negative 50.
Cool.
At 50%. 50% of his. I'll say that he has 50. Yes. I see the difficulty. Yes, he can. He has 50% of his activity to use. Put it that way. Does that work? Does that work? No, he's at negative 50 and he's at 50%. Yep, make an attack at half your, or do what you wish with half your activity.
Yep, he will make an attack with 50% of his OP. That's correct.
Yep, sure. Give me a roll.
Cool. Ugh, 37.
Okay. So you strike down. You'll get a bonus for attacking this woman because she's on the ground. But she did manage to get her short sword up, and she will get limited, but some parry. She also says something to you, Leif. She hisses something at you. Just a second. She's saying. I mean, she's really, really uncomfortably close to you. I mean, this is, you'd have to think, somewhat traumatic, coming face to face with your torturer. She just smiles at you as you're about to bring down your sword. You always apologized, even to me, Leif. You're weak. You're the weakest of the lot. You're feeble. Your blow will not strike. And she might have been prophetic with her words. What was the result, please?
37 plus 10 for inspirations plus 10 for Etienne's run.
Just a sec. I thought I had it right. So, and what's your sword bonus, please?
62 is well. 1, 2, 3 is the full amount.
62. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And the roll was a 37.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't get hurt. She is downed, so you do get a plus 30 on that. She gets. I'm not going to give her all of her parry because she's on the ground. She's kind of using her arm or using her hand to try to block, but I will give her a little bit of her parry.
And she picked up her sword this round, didn't she?
She did. Yeah. That's what she's parrying with. That is a miss, I'm afraid, Leif. She turns it aside with her sword.
Yeah, not surprising. Cool, thank you. He's confident in himself. He knows who she is, and he knows who he is. Mm-hmm. He is strong against anything she says. He's not going to be affected by. Well, he's not affected by those sorts of words.
Cool.
It's just to him.
Cool.
He doesn't value her.
Done. Black. this person here who is, as I say, it's quite hard to hear because of his screaming. I mean, his arms are twisted and he is just flailing. How does he do? Yeah, not so great. And he kind of shudders, and you hear him, Leif and Keros. There's kind of a big intake of breath. He clearly didn't like whatever that is that you guys have also breathed in. This creature behind you. Now, tell me, Demos, which way were you facing, please? Had it struck you previously?
He had turned towards the creature, and I think he had tried to touch it, to do something to it, but it had no effect. So he's facing that shrieker.
Cool. And this is now. Had it attacked you already? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Okay. So you have it at long range with Jamie Lynn.
Yeah.
It wants to spend some of its movement. It has to spend some of its movement to get in close to you, which it duly attempts to do. Oh, and with an 84, fair to say it does. So it closes. You had it at long range. It moves in at short range. You're now operating, and it's now operating at a negative 15. Your optimum range is long range. Its optimum range is short range. It's moved in. Your spear is a bit too long. You can still use it, but it's not great. Its claws, it can kind of lean forward, but not. It can get you, but not that effectively. That's kind of the situation it's at. That's its action this round, but it's clearly wanting to tear your throat out, Demos.
Mm-hmm.
That's its action. Back here to this one here, similar, Etienne. The one in front of you swipes at you. I should have said I've got to get into the habit of when I ask for initiative, changes to initiative, if you please record your parry in the channel if you haven't already. Have you included your channel, your parry?
I have that.
Cool.
Not on my channel, it's in the chat.
Chat, that's what I mean. Yep, that's what I mean. Great. Okay, I'm going to roll in the open. This is its attack on you, Etienne. ! R space D100. Coming at you now, Etienne. Can you guys see it? No, you can't. Well, you can see it, but we'll go back to that view because the audience can't see it. Here we go, Etienne. Cross your fingers. Bang on middle of the road, 55. On Etienne. What, please? Just a second, just coming to you. What, please, is your parry?
27.
27. Thank you. Great. I've got your DB of 21. Your shield of 40. You got a massive shield, as well as a parry of 27. Its claws just rake on your shield. Doesn't come close to hitting you. It misses.
Yeah, DB is 61. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mithun, first and foremost, can you make a roll, please?
D100. Oopsies. Come on, Mithun. 50.
50. It's good, but not quite good. It's not enough.
This channeling.
Channeling. Yep.
Plus 30.
Yep. That might be enough, actually. So Mithun, several things happen for you. You, like Leif, feel this kind of stinging pain, almost like biting sensation on you, quite awful. And as you're breathing heavily. You're in combat. You see gouts of horribly, dare I say, horribly familiar smoke and mist coming out of your mouth. And nose, definitely not to the volume that you've had this before. And for a flash, something goes through your mind. And I'm going to pop some information into Mithan's channel.
Yep.
Just take me a second to do this. Oh, yep, that worked. I don't know if I can paste all of this at once. No. Oh, that did go through all in one time. I'll give you a chance to decipher that, because you probably, even your character probably can't process all that in the time that that happens. What do you do for your 50%, please?
So sorry, I'm not clear. You're saying I have to spend 50? Like, does she need to process that first, or can she just act as
she can?
intending?
What I meant to say is she can act as she's intending. That information that I've just given you will take her a second or so to process. Probably.
Okay.
Yep.
But she's in combat, and so yeah, right.
Yes.
She wants to just get going. She will. Her intention was to opportunity, a full parry, opportunity attack. And so the trigger is, if this guy hasn't attacked her by the end, she will attack him.
Okay. So full parry otherwise.
Yep.
Okay.
So if he's able to attack her, well, actually, can she judge what he's looking like as an opponent?
I mean, he's still on his feet. He's still got his sword in his hand. He's injured, but he's not. Yeah, he's not looking mortally injured.
He's not obviously looking sort of out of it. No, cool. Nope, that's her action, please. Yep.
Okay.
She will fall. Well, because when she attacks, it will be at 50%, won't it?
Correct.
Yep. So she would prefer to put all 50% into her full parry, and then and if he doesn't attack her, she will attack him with 50% of
Done.
her B.
Cool. Keros, same thing for you, please. Can you make a channeling resistance roll?
If someone could roll for me, please. My channeling is plus 25.
Thank you, and I've got your level as 10, of course, and I have been calculating the other levels. Yep. Give me a roll.
Somebody.
Oh, I can do it.
Thank you.
Hurrah.
40?
40, and what is Keros's?
Plus 25.
40 plus 25. Yeah, not.
And do I get the plus 10 for the inspirations?
Yes,
Double?
you did see it. Okay, so
And the other plus 10.
and the other
2
plus 10.
10.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Inspire, and I've got, And can
Okay.
I wave arms? Is that helpful? Or arm?
No,
Is that helpful?
remember, we've had this. You can keep trying, and I'm going to keep.
I'm being cute. It's okay.
Are
Sorry,
you-
GM.
Are you being cute?
Trying.
Okay. Keros. Similar to Leif, you see kind of puffs of this. You're now horribly familiar with these wisps of smoke that have come out. They've followed you all the way from the North Sea. They're not as strong, so they're there, but you have experienced them and their trauma a lot more intensely previously. But you definitely feel them. Like the others, you feel this kind of prickling sensation, and you are certain that there are faces, horrible faces, in this kind of yellow fog, and you can see the way that this fog around you. I haven't put fog in there, but you've seen that if that's the normal light, it's completely changed the perspective in here. And you too, Keros, also get some information coming into your chat.
Oh, okay. I better find my chat.
And I better just make sure that I copied. Coming. Oops. Oh, for God's sake. Right. There we go. There we go. And it all works, so it's not too much. Okay, great. Keros, you also have 50% action. What do you do, please?
Do I read that now? No, I act and then read, right?
Yes, please.
Where's that lady? Sorry?
The one that tortured you for months, she's right here.
And is she standing upright or upside down?
No, as I said, she's described. She's on the ground. She has a sword in her hand. She just partially blocked one of Leif's shots. She looks like she's trying to stand.
Oh, so I can't fire with 50%.
No.
May I hold action, and my action would be to move with my 50% out of her range, if possible, perhaps back towards Myth, if at the end, if she attacks me.
All right, done. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Next is Etienne. Again, Etienne, can you make a channeling a resistance roll, please?
$18.
18, lovely. And what is your... Sorry?
34.
18 plus 34. And your channeling, please?
That is my channeling.
Oh,
Plus
sorry.
34.
Sorry, plus 34 is your channeling. Sorry, yes, of course it is. Okay, it looks similar for you. You're a little bit further away, and some of this horrible smoke and filth or whatever it is it steam? Is it fog? You don't know. Does choke down into you, and you kind of cough and splutter. You as well feel this kind of tingling sensation of this yellow haze all over you. No additional damage, very fortunately. But, like the others, this horribly familiar tendrils of smoke. Is it smoke? Is it steam? You don't know. Have blossomed from your mouth, from your nose, from your ears, perhaps from your eyes, you don't know. But again, like your companions, not that you're really focusing on your companions, it isn't as intense. The intensity is lessened. There is also some information coming into your chat with you now. Or with you in a second, I should say. There you go. There you go. Etienne, you have 50% action. What do you do?
This guy's had a go at me, so I'm in combat, right?
Correct.
Can I, as I'm in combat, rotate around him?
You can move 10 foot, yep.
So he'd like to move around the other side of him, really. I mean, I understand I'm still locked in combat with him, but sort of between him and the wall.
Okay, so here?
The back wall.
So step that way? Yeah, okay.
As far as I can go that way towards the wall.
Okay.
And whatever's left, he'll attack.
I mean, that's a step. You know, you're there. Obviously, he turns to face you. There is we haven't played it in this game. We will be playing it in future games. Just for heads up, there is a movement called press and melee attack, where you can actually move your opponent. By the way, you can of course still do this in this game. No one's just tried, but But yeah, look, fair to say you just make it a step. So there's no penalty on your attack. Make an attack, please, with 50%.
50%. Oh, right.
Now he has turned and his back is now facing your companions.
$11.
What happened to you?
50.
What happened to your luck from last time?
Oh, dear, I run out. 50 plus 54.
That's 54. Thank you. You have a negative 25 because of your injury. Regrettably, that's with an 11, 54 OB, and negative 25. That's a miss. Your blade just slices the air, Etienne.
Can I have 3 words?
Sure.
I want to shout.
Yes.
So the others can hear down the other side.
Yes.
2 words, actually. Oh, 3. Chonta is invisible.
Okay. Done. Everybody has heard that. Tarquin, down the far end, everybody has heard that. Excellent. That's the end of Etienne's turn. Speaking of Tarquin, the same for you, coming over in your little room here.
I'd call it a safety bubble, Chris, but it's not because he got nailed by the gas.
He did. So can you
close the door?
There is no door. Can you please make a channeling resistance roll, please, Tarquin? There is no door, buddy.
46
46. Okay.
plus 23.
Plus 23. And you are again. What level, please? You're 9th.
Yeah,
10th.
Yeah. Can he like insta sleep to go up to 10?
Like your companions, and a bit like Etienne, you're a bit further back. You're not affected as much. And some information coming into your chat as well. I think. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit. Okay. Okay. Go away. Of course, my message is too long. Worked well for everyone else, but not Tarquin. Okay.
It's the computer, mate. It hates me.
Yeah, it does. It does. So this is the first half of the message. Second half of the message. Okay, only 2. That's good. You get that information. You're kind of processing it. Like the others, you have 50% action. What does Tarquin do? Oh, you did want to read it first? Okay, do you?
Sorry, just...
No obligation to. Up to you. You can always read it afterwards, but you're cool.
And I need to read this.
Okay.
How much action do I need to cast? I need 75% to cast the spell, don't I? Which I can't do.
You can cast an instantaneous spell for 10%. A full spell requires 75.
Okay. Can I join you in chat room 1 or kick everyone else out for a second?
I'll tell you what, better. What worked last time really well, actually. Call me on WhatsApp.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking, Alex, yeah, shoot, Torvash Kadali, shoot her, and then you were like, yeah, no, I can't.
Yes.
You clocked
There's a-
75%.
I know that rule. That's the only rule I know.
Frustrating.
And I don't think the GM's in the mood for a cute Keros tonight.
Things are getting serious.
Very serious.
How are we going to get out of this place?
I had I thought we were, pushing it as it was, to be honest, for this latest thing. All of us are injured quite badly, really. Not from talking, no?
I wonder if we can get out. Anyway.
We just need to click our heels. There'll be something at the end where Chris will be like, if you just did this, you all would have been fine.
Oh,
Of course.
we should have made friends with that giant cat.
I agree. Meow meow. And he knows he's not allowed to put bad kitties in there to be killed.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing. He was teasing us.
Hey?
Was that Pete?
Oh no, I didn't hear that comment.
I just said he was teasing us with that giant cat. He knew Gray would want to play with it.
I'd like a giant cat.
Yeah.
I don't know that you would have, actually.
Graham, stop.
What do you mean?
Spoil sport. Imagine if your Chloe was a big girl.
A big vampiric cat? I don't think so.
Well, all cats are kind of vampiric.
You're such a realist.
A realist.
Playing
this game.
Boo.
I think I'm in the wrong game if I'm a realist.
We're inherently sensible. How about that? No?
Well, my character's caught sight of Gray and what happens when you play with vampiric cats.
Chomp chomp.
But was it Gray?
Let's hope not.
What was it? True.
Or was it?
I'm not liking these sound effects, I have to say.
It's quite scary.
Stressful, aren't they?
Lots of panting, too much for my liking.
Ooh.
So should we just go home then? Who's got a plan? We're all knackered. We've got too many enemies.
Yeah.
Don't know. I'm going to take a couple out. Would be.
I thought he was going to say... Go ahead.
What exactly fell through the roof? Do we know?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was going to be another giant monster.
My description that was posted to my chat describes what was coming through this.
Oh, okay.
Same.
I haven't read it yet.
Panting's just very off-putting.
I've got it down quite low, so it's not.
Oh, I have to work that out on my phone.
Sounds like squiggly muttering. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I've been writing down quotes to help with the name of the episode. So, what's this? Too much panting?
Yeah.
Just why are you breathing so loud?
Can turn it down.
It's the ghost. It's like the angels and the demons in the parallel dimension, right?
Stop breathing so loud, or I'll give you some tontine therapy.
What do you say? Tontine therapy. What's that?
Tontine, it's a type of pillow, brand of pillow.
Oh, is it when you put it over someone's face?
Yes.
Is that the therapy?
Why are you breathing so loud?
Oh dear.
You never heard of that? Maybe the
No,
first thing.
no.
Tontine therapy required.
Beautiful. It have to be some sort of a spiritual pillow, but that's all right. I'm sure we can find something.
All right, very good. Sorry about the delay. It actually works quite well. It saves kind of, while the audience doesn't know what's going on, it does save chopping and changing. Tarquin, duly noted, you do all that, no dramas.
Save me, O my gods. I am your worthless servant, and await with greed the fall and my second life. I hear and obey. I prostrate myself and express my gratitude that I, the worthless one, have the chance to see you rise. I will save the witch. I will help her start the rite. I will defile it to bring your second birth. Give me the power to do it. Enable me to act as powerfully as I can to save the witch. Guide my spells. Strengthen my action. Enable me to act. As you decree, I suffer the faithless 14 to enable this to action. Without acting in the shadows, without their support, I cannot corrupt the right. I can only work with your will, with your power running through me.
Next is Demos. Can we please get a channeling resistance roll from you?
Sure. 87.
You are. Yeah. Weird. I'm getting so much feedback this time. You feel these prickles a bit less than some of your companions, but again, Demos, unfortunately, these wisps, these tendrils of white and black smoke that you've, as I say, become so sadly accustomed to, don't spew out of your mouth, but they are certainly there. And again, some information coming into Demos's chat in a second. Will be in a minute. There we go. Yes, coming in now.
Are the Shriekers affected by these at all?
You don't know. You're unsure.
Come on, Shriekers.
With you now, Demos, and you're welcome. You're welcome, as Tarquin did, to have a read and act on it if you wish. I should have said to the others, I guess. But you can also just act now and read later. Up to you.
I might just have a little read.
Sure thing. Because each one of you has got slightly different information, or some of you have got a lot of different information. So, yep, fair enough.
Well, definitely a little freaked out by that, but he'd like to move away from any debris and also the Shrieker, and he'd just move as far away from that as he can, and then just be ready to parry with everything in him.
So he is in combat because this thing has tried. No, it hasn't.
Okay.
That's a good point. Hasn't? No, it hasn't actually attacked you yet.
No.
Yeah, it hasn't. Good. Yes, it hasn't. So you have 50% movement, Demos. Where do you move?
Probably if he could move back, so he's like almost back to back with Mythfan.
Yep.
Like out of the range of that long dagger that the other guy's holding.
Out there?
Yeah.
Okay, done. That's his action. That is the end of the round.
Methan's attack.
Oh, yes, Methan's attack. Yep.
Come on, Methan. I'll be doing it into the right channel. 98. No. 46.
46.
Plus 10 plus 10.
Just a second. Methan. Against this man here. He's got this very crazy look in his eye, by the way, Methan.
Did he seem to be affected by the
He's coughing, yeah. Yeah, he was coughing. What was the roll?
46.
46, great. And with what's her broadsword?
Do you want the full or do you want the 50?
I want the 50, what she's attacking with.
Yep. 3, 4 divided by 2 equals 67.
67 minus plus 20, correct? Because of
Correct.
bonuses. Yep. He puts everything he's worth into his parry and turns the shot.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
That is the end of the rounds. I'm rolling initiative for this round. A reminder, please put, if you are planning on parrying this round, please put your parry into the initiative section, and any changes to initiative I should be aware of. I don't believe so. Going once, going twice. We are off. First thing that happens is these tendrils of smoke and wisp and whatever diminish. They weren't very strong to begin with, and they have gone. And the smoke as well, smoke, steam, fog, you don't know what it is, filth, whatever it is, doesn't go away, but it diminishes a little. It's not so intense. It's more in here. It was like almost a gust came in with whatever came through that roof. It's still there, and you can see it's kind of yellowish, but it's no longer as strong. The first person to act, unfortunately for you, Leif, is your companion. You now can act with your normal action. So the 50% action restriction that you had, that everybody had, was just for that one round. You are now absolutely fine to act as you see fit. Your mortal foe, Leif, gets to her feet. She's definitely been bloodied. You can see from Keros's ice bolt. She is on her feet. She picked up the sword last time. Getting to her feet is a 50% action, and she is staring at you. She's still looking quite dazed and kind of reeling a bit. You know, she's quite wobbly, and my goodness. And you can see the frost burn across her chest where Keros's ice bolt smashed into her. It looks very painful. She doesn't look great. But she is now, your foe is now on her feet, and she has the sword in her hand. That's her action.
Oh.
Okay. Leif, it is your turn.
His action, he was full parry, opportunity attack. If she didn't attack him, she hasn't attacked him, so he will do his full attack.
Okay, give me a roll, please.
Which is still at 50%, negative 50.
Sure.
No. 5.
5? Can you tell me... I don't believe that's a fumble, but do you want,
No,
are you able to check? Do you have the ability to check, or do you want me to?
Could you please? Because I don't know. I should write it down, shouldn't I? Stupid.
It's a broadsword or a longsword?
Longsword.
Yep.
And that's why I can't check because it's not
Got
in
it. Got it. Got
is
it. Got it. Yeah, it's this guy here.
Which, sorry, I didn't see that one. Which one?
The armory.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
I will write it down now.
Fumble for a longsword. Kind of handy, by the way, if you don't already know your fumble range, to note it down. Fumble range. You're lucky. It's a 1, 2, 3 for a longsword. You don't fumble.
Cool. I have noted that next to my longsword ability.
Cool.
No, I want to open next time.
Nice. So we are going an attack from Leif. Where is Leif? Where is Leif? Where is Leif? Where is Leif? There he is. On Torvashkanani, or Professor Unswick, as you first came to know her. What is your skill, please, Pete? Give me the full amount and the software of minus 50.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Plus 10 for inspirations.
Plus 10 for inspirations, sure. And
Not holding my breath.
yeah. And it was a roll of a 5, correct?
5.
She just puts everything she's worth into the parry, and you don't come close to hitting her.
Yep. All good. Cool.
She is now on her feet.
Yep. Damn. I tried. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Where did my ghoulie go from here? Well, I must have accidentally deleted him. Yep. Strange, I must have deleted him by accident. What does he do? Yeah, does the same thing again. Demos, you've moved back. You've kept your spear out. Again, it's a. I mean, these things are strange. They're kind of mist, and they don't really seem to have a lot of form. But there is kind of a body, and you've found that because you stuck your spear through one of their heads previously. It again tries to close with you, try to get into medium range, which is not great for it, not great for you. I'll make a roll in the open for it. High roll is a bad roll for you, coming into main game channel, and we'll go back to that view. Here we go. Exclamation mark R space D100. Yeah, it does. So it comes up. It closes with you, Demos. Can't attack this round. It can attack next round, assuming you don't do something else. Moving on. This one on you, Etienne, makes a claw at you, rolling in the open. Exclamation mark R space D100. You've obviously put your parry, if you're doing it, into the channel. That's an open-ended roll. Gets to roll again. Exclamation mark R space D100. So all told, 98 plus 65 is 163. Etienne 1, 6.
So there's a 27 parry on it.
Thank you. So
DB 61.
Yeah. It does find its way through your defenses, Etienne, and it does you 9 hits, but critically, it does do a crit. It's an A crit. I'm going to roll the crit in the open. Exclamation mark R space D100. Cross your fingers, Etienne. This is likely not so severe, but you never know. Here's the crit coming at you now. It's an 11. You take another hit, Etienne. You're lucky. Grazing shot. Your armor is really, really useful. All those times that you curse, not being able to climb and do stuff like that, your armor is a good idea. Next to act is Mython.
Mythan was same as last round. So she will be... yep. Full parry.
Mhm.
Opportunity attack.
Okay. Done. Your opponent's Mython swings at you. Rolling against you, Mython. Exclamation mark R space D100. It's an 83. You said a full parry, correct?
134.
Yeah. Fair to say at 134, even. Oops. Hang on. Type that in the wrong place. 134. Even with. Yeah. You put everything you can into the shot. He was definitely holding some back as well. But yeah, it doesn't come close to landing. You're safe with him.
Okay.
Keros is next to act.
Oh, she wants to do shooty shoot. But she can't. And somebody kindly has reorganized my folder, so I don't have that orange sheet of what you can do with 50%.
Sure thing. Or she doesn't have 50%. She has 100%.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yes, I said she can do shoot. No, so you had everybody, foes and you alike, on the first round had only 50% action because of the choking haze that you're in. That's now dissipated enough, and you are able to act as you wish.
Sorry, that was dumb.
If you want the sheet is coming into main game chat.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, could someone else put orange sheet? Does someone else have? Oh, thanks, Pete. Love it. Thank you. I love a good-natured rules lawyer. Okay, Keros, what do you want to do?
I want to shoot, and then I want to move away for my remaining 25%, please.
Okay, so who are you wishing to target?
What's her name?
You called her initially.
The woman.
Yep. Professor Unswick. You would shoot her in the back. I mean, I guess if you rolls really badly, you could potentially hit Leif. If you roll badly, is kind of my thinking. So basically, if you miss her, there is a small chance that you might hit Leif. Unlikely, I would say. Is that fair? Let me have a look.
May I holler at Leif?
So you're there, and
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
you're firing from here to there. So it's not like for example, it's not like if you're wanting to shoot the one that's attacking Demos, assuming you aimed well, you could probably hit it. But if you aim poorly, you might go over its shoulder and hit Demos in the face. There is less of a chance here with her.
Can I use 3 words?
Sure.
Leif, okay, fire.
Leif respond?
Yep.
He'll say yes.
Can I also say duck?
Okay.
He's used his action, but
Yeah.
I'm being cute, GM. So who's my lucky talisman tonight? Graham, I feel like we can continue.
Well, okay, but I'm a bit all over the place this evening, I have to say.
No, but I just think, like, spiritually, you've just really shown up for Keros. So,
Thrown up or shown up?
she wants to use her ice bolt. She wants to use her 75%, which is her casting. She gets the 10% for the inspirations, right?
She does, yep.
Can she wave her little arm?
She can't. Nice try. She can't. But good try. Okay. Good try.
Oh, bar humbug. And she's got a plus 100 to her ice bolt.
110, I thought it was.
Oh, I've got an old... Someone's fiddled in my book. 110. And my lucky talisman is going to do the honours.
You also get a rear flank on this, not a direct flank, because you're slightly off to one side. A rear flank. Give me a roll. Hope for a good one.
Come on, Carrier. Come on.
How much is the rear flank?
Plus third, 25. 53, bang in the middle for the roll.
Well done.
Looking worse.
No. Positive thinking.
It was brilliant.
Bravo. Couldn't have done it better myself.
You got a lot of pluses there. A lot of pluses.
Smack! Right. Leif, this is terrifying. This blast, and you get pleasantly refreshed as this waft of cooling energy comes over you, waft of cooling winds, as your nemesis, the woman that tortured you for months, is smashed in the back with a very, very hefty 14 in a D impact. That's going to hurt. This could be a killing roll. No pressure.
Do you want to do it, Graham, or do you want to pass the mantle?
Fine, I'll just the killing roll would be good. So, Carol, if you could kill her, that would be marvellous. Thank you.
Can you please put some positivity
79.
Oh, yes.
What's the roll?
79.
79?
Graham.
That is a good roll. Smashes this bolt smashes into her weapon's arm. She screams in pain, drops the short sword she was about to slay Leif with. Takes another 10 hits, and the arm falls kind of limply at her side.
Off? Oh. Do you know, when you said Leif first up, my heart dropped when you opened that with "and Leif." I was like, oh, dear Lord.
Her weapon's arm is broken.
Well done, Graham.
Smash. Nice shooting.
Phew.
Smack. Did someone say revenge is sweet or chili? Okay, next to act is Tarquin.
I'm going to cast darkness.
You're going to cast darkness?
Yep.
You love your darkness. Okay.
I do love a bit of darkness. I clearly do love a bit of darkness.
Clearly. Are you casting this round? You're casting this round, right?
Yeah, there's been no wave, shout, whatever it is that improves things.
Okay.
I don't know. He will have got Etienne's inspirations from the first round, but I don't know if he was in range from the runny inspirations. Because he would have been in this corridor when Etienne did that running thing.
Your call. This is honesty at play here.
Well, it's probably Pete's call. So I don't know if that what you said at the very end of last time was the party gets 10% at a plus 10, but of course Tarquin is down this corridor, wouldn't have seen it, would have had no concept. So it sort of feels a bit like it wouldn't have happened. I don't know. What do you think, Pete?
How do you mean? So, do you mean the plus 10 from Etienne's run along the balustrade?
So the plus 10 for inspirations, I think Tarquin gets. He was in space when it happens, and that's still active. The extra plus 10 from his run along the balustrade.
No. That's gone. It was only for one round. Sorry, I
Right,
thought
so
you meant
it
the
only-
inspiration.
Only 10, so you get plus 10 from that.
And the bonus for is plus 15, Pete, for shouting and waving hands. Why can
Combined,
I?
yep.
Yep.
Combined, yep.
For mentalism, is that right? I don't think it is.
Oh, is this
That's
mentalism?
what
Yes.
you've given me most other times, but I
Just
usually
plus,
check it.
plus. It depends if it's an elemental spell. If it's an elemental spell, you get plus 10.
No,
But that's rare for, so it's plus 5.
it's plus 5. Yes, plus
Because
5.
because mentalists can't
Yes.
shout.
Yes, they can't shout. Thank you. That's it. Thank you. So it's plus 5, Giles. Give me a roll. Fails on a 1 or a 2. This is at negative 30. Hope for a good roll.
Or a bad roll.
63.
63 minus 30. Plus all the pluses. I mean, it's still passed on the 63. Everything within 100 foot, every single person here is now utterly engulfed in darkness. I wonder if it's worthwhile me.
No.
I'm not going to put the. Yes, I am. Do I get the circle of darkness from below and bring it up? I don't think. No. Hang on. Let me just think on how to do this. I might do this. All characters now are blind.
Okay, and can he start to run? So he's got 25% of his action left. What he's going to do is run. So he's going to accelerate as fast as he can down the corridor.
Yep. Now, what's the width of the darkness, please, or the diameter? Diameter.
It has a radius of 200 feet.
Good God, that's massive. Yeah, all right, that's
No, it has a radius of 100 feet. Sorry. So it has a diameter of 200 feet. And it is from the touched point. So
Yep.
the touched point will be the wall on, closest to where the action's happening.
cool. Got it. Okay. Everybody else now is blind.
Yeah, I think we've played this as like a sphere, so up, down.
Demos will have to make a roll. If he
Yes.
is in darkness.
Yeah. Well played, Aiden. Tell me how that works, please.
Let me just read it. I'll read his sheet. Where is it? Yep. Sorry, it's taking a little while to load.
No problem.
Fear of darkness. Character is inflicted with a peculiar fear of the darkness in closed spaces, which occasionally flares up. Whenever he enters such a situation, he must roll an RR, no bonus, versus a first level attack. If he fails, he will panic and pass out into a coma for 1 to 10 hours. For example, he is fine outside on a dark night, but when he enters a cave or a space, he must roll. Say he succeeds, but someone lights a torch whose flame then goes out, he must roll again.
There we go.
He's never done this before.
I didn't really read his sheet from cover to cover when I first picked him up, and then I don't know when it was the other day when I was reading, I was like, oh shit. I had no idea.
Thank you for your honesty, Aiden, and that is exactly how we're going to play him. You're right, we haven't done it before, but that is what we're going to do. How to show you this? I haven't got perhaps the darkness exactly the way where it should be, but I think I'm pretty close. Why is that not going? Oh, because I haven't. There we go. Okay, so if we go to this view, I know you can't see the map yet. Coming, we go. So absolutely everybody in this area, there is the sphere of darkness above you. Out here to about, and I don't want to give too much of the map away, of course, because you don't know what's down here. other than perhaps Etienne. That kind of area is now utterly encased in darkness. So all of these characters for sure, and yes, you too, Etienne, are in the pitch black. Tarquin, you've just done that.
So also all of the baddies, right, Chris?
Sorry?
All of the baddies are in darkness too, right? Not just Etienne.
Everybody. Yeah, sure.
Yep.
What does Tarquin do, please? With his remaining 25.
So he's got to run as fast as he can. He cast night vision like 40 seconds ago. He can see. He's going to belt it for the door.
When did he cast night visions last time?
Yeah, he cast
night
vision before he went up. Because in the last session, he can see just fine.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So he's going to take off as quick as he can.
Okay, great. How far can 25% of his movement get him?
Grand total of 17 feet.
Okay. Thank you for working that out. That's really handy. We'll get him up to there. There we go. That'll do. So he starts moving down here. Done.
Yeah, but importantly, of course, he's now in run. Right. So.
Sorry.
Well, for next round, so he can accelerate from here.
Yes, he can. He can. Cool. You are now in the pitch black, guys. Next two acts is Etienne. Etienne, your target's gone. Everything's gone. You're in pitch black. Can't see a thing.
Right. Well, he probably knows someone who does have a tendency to cast darkness, and that person may get a bloody nose if Etienne ever sees him again. So he's going to disengage. He wants to go down the corridor.
Oh no! You need to be able to see what you're doing to disengage. You need to be able to see your opponent.
So I can't turn and go down the passage in any way.
Doesn't
seem very logical.
If your enemy could not see, then I would say absolutely. But your enemy can see just fine.
Yes, I'm aware of that. So what happens if I turn to run?
Well, close your eyes for a second and tell me what do you do? You know, you can't see anything. So you can run, but you might run into a wall. You might run into it. You are blind. I mean, if you want to try to run, you can, but we'll give you a memory check to see where you end up. It's also quite disconcerting suddenly going from being able to, and by the way, there was quite a lot of light in here, right? 2 lit lanterns, so you guys could see quite clearly.
Yeah, I remember.
So you can certainly try for sure, but just saying.
Now, his intention last time was to get as close to the wall as possible behind him.
Sure.
So I guess he will step back to the wall, having a good idea where that is, since he was trying to get there last time. So he'll take a step back, and he will go full parry, which I don't know what that means in the dark.
Wave your sword in front of you and hope, I guess. So takes a step back, yep, and then waves his sword.
Let's see. Fuck it. He's gonna cast.
All right, cool. So doesn't take the step back. This is at -30, I'm assuming.
-30. Sorry, what? 25. You mean?
Well, he hasn't prepared.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I just have to hope and help. Anything else I can do.
So first, transcend armor. You are unfortunately at -25, Etienne. So give me a roll.
Yep. 13.
13. That's not great. What's his transcend?
91.
Say again.
91.
91 minus 25. Unfortunately, it's a 79. That's a failure for Transcend Armor. I can't remember the rules on Transcend Armor. Can you? I think he just cannot overcome the armor. So you have the. I think it is. You have the opportunity of.
Flailing around.
Of what? Sorry.
Flailing around.
Flailing around. Yep. You could try to you obviously won't be able to cast your spell because that's 75%. You could, so you could try to cast your spell with the penalty, of course. So
no, that would be silly. He's just going to put his shield and his sword up and parry as best he can.
Done. Cool.
100%.
Done. Demos, you. So exactly the same for you. Of course, you're now in complete darkness, and thank you for being honest and reading out your character sheet. And thank you for reading your character sheet after 5.
A while.
Yeah, what's 3 years, right? 2 years, whatever. You got there in the end. All right. What do you need to roll, please, to succeed? Not being terrified of the dark.
It doesn't actually say. It just says.
First, is it against first level? Is that right?
Yeah.
That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
You are 8th level or 9th level?
8th.
8th level. Do you want to know what you have to beat, Demos?
No.
Okay, roll the dice, cross your fingers.
Cool. 34.
That was enough.
Ooh.
Demos, you didn't pass out, but you are terrified. You've broken out in a cold sweat. You feel awful. You cannot see. There are monsters in the dark with you. You can feel their presence, and they want to slit or cut your throat. You can't see a thing. What do you do?
He's just gonna. He would probably try to walk backwards until he touches the wall, so at least he knows where the wall is, and he would just be like, Myth-Fan, help.
I don't think Myth-Fan's going to be in much better shape, to be honest. But
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe he would just say, I'm here, I'm next to you.
Okay.
So that she knows who that is.
Because you weren't in combat last round, you can move back. In other words, it had moved up towards you, but you hadn't attacked. You get back and you touch the wall. Your back's against the wall.
I think it's about a step anyway.
Yes.
He'd just be ready to kind of, I guess, parry, but he can't really see, so he'd just be wiggling daintily in front of him, ideally not hitting Myth-Fan.
Yep. Correct.
Does Myth-Fan know that there's a demon thing? A shrieker? She does.
She's heard it. Maybe she's heard you fighting, perhaps. Maybe.
Yeah. I imagine he would have been like, as he's going, like he's... Yeah, he wouldn't be suffering quietly with it.
Doing a crow impersonation. Sure thing. Anything else, Demos?
No, he's just going to parry.
Okay. That is the end of a very interesting turn of events. That is the end of the rounds. Ending the round. Rolling initiative. Please, I was going to say, please put your parry in, but none of you can parry because you can't see. So there's no point in putting any parry in. Your parry is ineffective. I'm rolling initiative. And we are off. Leif, you hear the sounds of someone collapse in front of you.
Oh, music to my ears. I wonder who it could be.
Okay. in the pitch black, Demos, with no ability to see or parry, claws find you. I'm not going to give you your DB on this because you can't see to get out of the way. You are literally helpless, and claws come at you. No DB, no parry. Comes from your side, your flank, and I'm going to roll in the. I am going to roll in the open. However, exclamation mark R space D 100. Very poor 8. Lucky Demos.
I think it was Jadie Lynn. She must have knocked him out of the way when he was wiggling out.
Amazingly, you are completely and utterly. I mean, you're helpless. You are helpless, and the claws find you, but it's a glancing shot. You take 2 hits. Amazingly, this probably doesn't help his fear of the dark. By the way,
no. Do you think he would get a sense of where it's moved to by where the claws have gone?
It came from his side. Yep.
Okay.
Etienne, exactly the same on you. This time the attack comes from behind you. You are helpless. You do not get to parry. There is nothing you can do. And you don't. Whoops! And you do not get your initiative. No, your DB. Nor your shield. And I'm rolling in the open. Exclamation mark R space D 100. Rolling now. Cross your fingers, Etienne. Again, a poor roll. It does amazingly manage to do a crit going through your plate armor. It does an E critical, Etienne, but it's an E tiny, the most feeble critical chart in the game. They can be fatal, but they're very, very, very unlikely to be fatal. Here's the attack on you, or the crit on you, exclamation mark R space, whoops, space D 100. Cross your fingers, Etienne. Here's the E crit on you in the dark, in the pitch black, surrounded by horrors. 46. Oops. Damn it. Wrong one. 46. Perfect. It strikes you in the back, Etienne. 5 hits. That's exactly what it was trying. You must parry next round, and you're bleeding, Etienne, at 1 hit per round. Next. Okay. Tarquin, it's your turn.
Sorry, who's going?
Tarquin.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm going to call you Chris.
Okay. Just a second.
Ah, yikes.
Some pretty lucky non-rolls.
Who can I shoot?
I
Tarquin.
think Kiros should cast her light spell.
Oh,
So she's got light, the biggest light spell she can. Leif's going to wait. Oh, Leif doesn't have. So she'll have -50 to cast the spell, but she'll have +5 for shouting, +10 for shouting, +5 for shouting.
And one arm.
No, she doesn't.
I'm
That's
joking.
that's
I'm
cute.
joking.
Oh, that is really cute. Let me see.
Not appreciated.
For all bar and non-attack spells. +10 for all bar and non-attack spells. So she will get +10 for shouting. So she'll be at -50. She'll get +10 for shouting, +10 for her level, for her base spells, +10 for inspiration. So her roll will be at -20. So she's got to roll above a 22.
Okay.
I
Right.
reckon, and see if she can do a light spell of some description. The one that Leif's got a light spell, but he doesn't have he'll be at an additional -15 to that, so I think it's too big a risk. So I wonder if she could. Sorry,
Light 5.
I'm assuming. Do you want some advice? Do you want some
Yeah, always.
some thinking? I don't mean
Absolutely.
yeah, light
You're
5, 50-foot radius. Is that
Yes.
enough to catch? Is that enough to? That might be enough to catch everyone. So if she can cast that, 50 foot in each direction might catch us, and it might catch Etienne, and that's magical light, so it will work. So if she can manage to cast light 5, then we'll be all in light again.
Okay.
I reckon that's a bit of a plan. Hopefully, Torvesh Ganali's just gone down in front of Leif, so he's pleased about that. Otherwise, I think Leif is planning on. He could try and cast instantaneously, but he'd be at a -60.
Yeah, no, Graham's on a roll.
All right, folks. I'm sorry, but I am going to have to ask Allbar Giles to jump out at this point.
Sure.
Thank you.
Just bear with me while I find it on my phone. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
all good. Take your time. Take your time.
I need to go.
Graham, can you jump out, please? Hello.
I think Aiden's still here too, eh?
Yes,
Oh,
Hey.
I just went to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Can you jump into the other channel, please, Graham? Thank you. I guess, Giles, can you just keep an eye on Aiden? He's stepped... Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh, there he is.
Cool. Aiden?
Can you just pop next door, Aiden? Into chat room 1.
Lovely. Okay. So Tarquin is here. You and I did have a conversation offline, but actually it was getting too complicated because you couldn't see the map. What do you do, please?
Okay, so what Tarquin is going to do is accelerate his speed, which he can do 2 bold. So now he'll be at too many bits of paper. So he'll be at 3 times his normal movement rate.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. And what he's going to do is, and I'll need your guidance as to how this works.
I shall guide. Yep.
Yep. What he wants to do is to run as far around towards where he thinks Irene Chonta is. So he wants to essentially run around the horseshoe to find her, and he does not want to touch anyone, friend or foe.
Okay. So that is going to be very hard to do.
Okay. So if it's impossible to do or very hard to do, then he will look to...
Okay.
So if he sees, he runs, so he'll run out of here, and if he sees this massive crowd of bodies...
So he runs to here, and then
so I think prior to that, Chris, so...
Yep, tell me, quick.
So take me back to near the entrance. So he's going to run to near where the entrance is and around the corner so he has maximal view. Your pointer was just there.
Yep, sure. So
a little bit further, out.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, got it. So he can see this creature here has moved up and is now beside Demos and has just clawed Demos. This man here has moved into a defensive position in the corner and is has got his weapon out and is kind of pointing it everywhere. Mithan is just standing there currently. Leif is standing there, and there is no one. Oops. Flip. And there is no one other than Leif standing here. There is no person here or no person here. That's what he can see.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember if I think he was just behind the person dead on the ground when Irene Chonta appeared. So I think he knows Irene Chonta is here somewhere.
Oh, he heard Etienne shout something out about Irene Chonta.
Okay, so what he's going to do, and if I can use balance and it'll make a difference, he will. And if I can't, he won't. And I'll leave that up to you. I've read the spell and its details since last week. And what it says is essentially it's up to the GM. What the spell does is adds 50 to anything requiring balance. And what he wants to do is hop onto this balustrade and jump across this opening. So he will end up essentially on the other side. So it will avoid all of these people.
Okay. So...
I'm in your hands, Chris. Happy either way.
Yeah, it's not balanced, but is this the same spell as you've been trying to foist on me for ages?
I've been generally suggesting might be fun to use, would be my positive reframe.
Right, but it doesn't... Can you read out the description of the spell again, please, for the third time?
Okay. It says, adds 50 to one maneuver involving balance. Or contractions. You're absolutely right. It's definitely not contractions. And what Rolemaster says about balance is anything where, you might fall, you need to be careful. So the question is, does hopping on a balustrade and jumping over involve balance? And that's for you to choose.
Yeah, hopping onto the balustrade, yes, I'd give you hopping onto the balustrade would involve balance. Does that make you happy?
Well, yeah, except he's going to do this in a single movement. So he's going to essentially propel himself from the balustrade over.
He can't. He's already moved this round. I would allow him to do it in 2 moves, and I would give him the bonus to get up onto the balustrade with his plus 50 this round, and then try to leap the next round. But he can't do all of that in 1 round. He can't move, get up on the balustrade, and jump in 1 round.
But Etienne, in his full armor, with a shield and no hand, could hop up onto the balustrade, run across the balustrade. I appreciate he rolled well. Jump off the balustrade and move 50 feet. That just seems weird.
I gave him that.
That's what he did in the last round.
Yeah, I gave him that additional. By the way, the distance there is 18 foot. I don't know if a human being can jump 18 foot. You might want to figure that out. The distance is 18 foot to jump across. Probably get on the internet and see if that's possible. And the reason I gave him the 50 foot is because he rolled a triple open-ended. So I'm saying to you, in 1 round to run, unless you roll something amazing on your leaping up onto the balustrade, that's what you can do this round. You can't leap across in this round.
Okay, it's fine. Give me a slightly closer look. I just don't think jumping over this is a practical option. In which case, what he's going to do is he essentially is going to he's going to run, keep going, and he's going to hop over the balustrade, and if he can, hop over the balustrade again. Yep. So he is on the other side of the Shrieker, has Demos, Mithan, and this other guy in between him.
Okay. So he's wanting to end up kind of here-ish, right?
No, well, ideally, keep going left, keep going left, keep going left.
Yeah. He can't get all the way over this round. That's really... yep. He can get over 1 balustrade. He can't get over 2.
Okay. How much of his movement has he used?
You tell me. It was a distance
Sorry,
of...
how far has he moved?
Yeah, I'm just about to tell you.
I might really regret this.
Really regret?
Okay, how far has he moved?
Yeah, I'm just coming. He's moved 37 feet.
And how much does he need to cast an instantaneous spell?
10%.
Oh no, it's not just a cast. It's not an instantaneous spell.
75.
So hang on, I'm going to have to work this out because it's going to be really touch and go. Sorry. Just give me 2 secs. I apologise.
That's all right.
And how much has he moved?
37. At a run.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So what he wants to do then is cast an instantaneous spell.
Yes.
Which will leave him with literally 0.04 of a second left.
Okay.
Hence the checking. And the instantaneous spell is Mind's Door.
Yep.
And what he is going to do is jump into the space as far to this corridor on the other side as he can reasonably see, which is why I wanted to bring him out here. Yeah,
you did say a little bit further, so yes, he was there. Yep. Okay.
So, that is about the correct place.
Is it definitely an instantaneous spell? It has got an asterisk next to it?
It's not instantaneous, right? So it's 75% of his movement.
Got it.
Minus 30, shouting and waving.
He gets +5 for this. So give me a roll and cross your fingers.
That's what anxiety does to you.
Yep.
74.
74, it's a good roll. The spell goes off. Tarquin is now over here.
And that is the end of his turn.
That's the end of his turn. I'm going to, because other people don't know where he is, I'm going to do this. You and I know he is right at that corner right there, right? You're on mute, Giles.
Sorry, probably the best place to put him, Chris, everyone will see the map. Put him back where he was, or everyone's going to assume he's moved. I mean, you would think everyone would assume he's moving anyway in darkness, but...
I'm going to put him there. You and I know he is here. Done.
Thank you very much.
Would you be kind enough to go and get the others, please? Thank you. Perfect. Pete, it is Leif's turn to act.
Leif will yell,
Yep.
"Stop darkness, Tarquin!" And then he will. So he can't attack, I assume.
No, can't see a thing.
No, he would like to prepare, please.
Done. Next is Mithan. She hears
Mithan will
screaming, Leif, top of his voice, "Stop darkness, Tarquin."
And she will elaborate on that.
Yep.
Well, no, she'll repeat that phrase as well. We can't see.
Okay.
And she will do anything she can to defend herself.
Done. Which is nothing. Thank you.
Opportunity action as well. No. I'll leave it at that.
Cool. Keros, you are floating in midair. You are in a ruined palace in a demon city. There are horrors and deadly foes all around you, and you now can't see. But you're flying. What do you do?
Just can't get a day off. She would like to break into song singing Florence and the Machine. No light, no light. No. She.
That deserves an applause. Give her a.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't know any of the other words, but no light, no light. It's a bright new night, I think it is. Anyway, could she please cast? So for 75%, oh, thank you. She'd like to use her Light Law level 7 spell, which is Light 5. So my radius can be up to 50 foot.
Okay.
Now, with my remaining 25%, if all of the party aren't in light, I will fly move to capture everyone. So I want to make sure Etienne, like everyone, is in the circumference.
Okay.
So she's for 75%. So she has +10 for the inspiration.
Yep.
She's got her base spells, and she will be wiggling her arm. Lol, I'm just kidding. She'll be singing and shouting off key and tone deaf. Florence and the Machine's No Light, No Light.
Okay. So just to check, say she's casting it on herself. Did you say? I just missed that. Where's she casting it?
Can she be the center? Does she have to touch something?
What does the spell say?
Yeah, what does what does the spell say? Beam of light. Blah blah blah. Light 1. Light's the 50 up to 50 foot area.
50 foot diameter or radius, or does it say?
That would be radius, wouldn't it?
Yep. Yes. So 100 foot diameter, 100 foot across, 50 foot radius. Am I right in that? Yes. Yes. Thanks, Pete. Cool. Okay.
No idea about maths. I left my pink calculator at work. If the spell is cast onto a target, they get an RR. If the RR succeeds, the area of effect is centered on the point where they are standing but will not move with them. If the target fails the RR, the area of effect sticks to the target and will follow with them until it is dispelled or the duration ends. So my spell is the same as that, except the radius can be up to 50 foot.
And you're casting it, okay, so up to 50 foot on what, please?
Spell are you casting, Alex?
Light 5. So, sorry, Chris, forgive.
What is, where?
It's a 10-foot radius of light, Alex. Sudden light. Cast a 10-foot burst of intense light.
No, different spell. Thanks, Giles.
No.
Different spell.
So, GM, sorry, I'm confused. Do I need to pick a target? Is that what you're saying?
Can you please read the spell again? I need to know. I now know the radius, so that's good. It's up to 100 foot. Thank you. I need to know the target, where she is pointing. The idea is, I think, with the spell is you touch something, or you cast it on something, and that is the point in which the 50 foot or 100 foot diameter of light comes out. So I need to know where she is casting it on, but read the spell for a second time.
Sure.
Please.
So I was thinking she would be in the middle of that, but yes. So light 5 is the same as light 1.
Yep. Light
1 is light's 10 foot, but it will be a 50 foot radius area.
Yes.
About the point touched.
So she's not touching anything.
Right. So do I need to cease flying and touch something?
Or land, yes.
Right. Sorry for my confusion.
Can I jump in here? Sorry. Is that right? Just to clarify.
I'm very confused.
Not really. We'll figure this out with the player. Thanks.
Well, no, we've done it before.
Yeah.
She's done it before.
Great. So she needs to touch the point touched. So you need to touch something, Kiros.
Like, do you mean I need to touch the ground and then I'm in the center of the radius? Is that what you mean?
Correct.
Thank you. So I will lower myself to the ground.
Mm-hmm. You could choose another target, of course, but up to you, of course.
Oh, I'm so confused. Is the target a team member?
The point touched, so you have to decide what the point touched is. Where are you touching? What are you touching? Who are you touching?
Right. So do I physically need to touch something, or do I direct it to where I want it to go?
You either physically need to touch something, or you need to decide where it's being touched from.
I'd like to be in the center.
Do you cast it on yourself, is what I'm trying to get at.
If that is what I need to do for me to be in the center and for everyone to be in the light in that radius, that's what I'll do.
Yes. So you can touch yourself. You can literally do that, and there's light coming out from you, if that's what you want.
Right.
Otherwise, you need to touch something for the spell to work.
I will touch myself.
Yeah.
Very appropriately.
Thank you.
I will be in the
Thank you.
center of the radius. I'm going to cast the full 50-foot radius.
Yep.
For my 75%.
Yep.
If I need to move slightly to capture everyone, I will use my remaining 25%.
Okay.
Please.
Great. So I now understand that. The point of touch is yourself. You're touching your arm. Give me a roll, please. The spell for you will only fail. Oh, no, you have a negative 50 to this roll.
No, I've got a negative 20 because I've got a plus 10 for my singing of Florence and the Machine. I've got a plus 10 of my inspiration from Etienne.
You do get plus 10 for inspirations, correct? And you get...
And my base. It's not attacking.
And your base. All right.
Base spells. So it's minus 20.
Okay, minus 20. Cool. Give me a roll.
Graham, are you still happy to maintain my current running streak?
I'm happy to do that. Yeah, sure.
Because we're positive and we're feeling good.
Give me a roll.
Feeling positive.
And I am going to start singing.
So the aim here is very high, right?
Very high.
Give me a roll.
Come on, Carrios. Reach for the stars. 99, all right?
That's pretty damn good.
Graham.
I think that deserves a wee sound effect.
I think that deserves Vader.
I think it probably deserves Vader. Very nice. Yes. The spell goes off. The 50-foot radius is as follows. I'll zoom up a little bit. Can I zoom up a little bit? I can't because there's a big sphere of blackness in front of me. 50 foot looks like this, Kiros. So from in this way, 50 foot is out here. So you can see nothing. Oh, now just to confirm, and back to you, Giles. Magical light is not affected, correct? Sorry, magical light.
100% correct. Magical light works. You can see it. Magical. Everyone can see. Goodies, baddies.
Lovely. Cool.
Everyone.
Done. Cool. So, Keros, you cast up to here. Looking around, up until essentially that lantern is where you can see. You can't see anything past that. Obviously, Etienne and the creature that is on Etienne is not visible to you. Glancing to your side, you see here Tarquin. He is standing right there. To your, I'm going to say perhaps delight, both this man here and your nemesis, the woman that tortured you for months, are both lying inert on the ground in front of Leif. 50 foot, by the way, gives you up to, I'm going to say, just up to halfway through Mithan. All of these people can see.
Thank you. So I have no capacity to fly back slightly to get Etienne in the light, is what you're telling me.
With your movement, you can, but the 50 foot just
I would
gets
lose that.
correct.
Yeah.
So you do have 25%. What do you do with your 25%?
So Etienne, I'm sorry, the greatest good for the majority. So I'm going to need to keep the majority in the light. I'm going to call out Etienne, move forward. Obviously not helpful in this situation. Yep.
Which way is forward? Done. And anything else, Ketian? Keros.
Ketian.
Ketian.
Oh, maybe I've got a new boyfriend. Not the person for Keros. No, but I just want to clarify. Thank you for that work through. That language is quite ambiguous to me around the touch point and the touching and so on. So I appreciate the work through. Sorry for it's frustrating.
That's all right. No, it's all good.
The language, it was tricky for me.
All good. And what a nice GM I am.
Sorry?
What a nice GM I am.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Very good. So, we'll go back to that. That is the end of Keros's turn. Does she do anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, cool. as soon as the light comes back on, this person who had initiative over Mithan swings at Mithan again.
Shield parry.
How much is she parrying, please?
She would like to parry full,
Okay.
please.
Exclamation mark R space D100 coming at you now, Mithan. It's an 84. What's her parry, please?
134.
Okay. Done. Misses. Clang. His sword clashes down on Mithan's sword, and you turn it aside. Anybody else? I'll give you anybody else who has acted already this round, which includes and is now in the light, which includes Leif at a 10% penalty because you couldn't do anything previously. You can now see. You have 90% left to act. Leif.
Who would like to attack the guy on Mithan, please?
Okay. Turn and move down. What's the distance? It's 20 foot. I'll give you a negative 20 on the roll because you're moving and attacking. This will be a flank attack on him.
Ooh.
Oops. Make a roll, please.
47.
47. Attacking with a 47.
Yep.
And you've already moved 20.
10% for changing action because he was preparing, but he'll cancel that.
Yep.
And do you want full OB?
Oh, hang on. I said negative. I already gave him a negative 10 because he was planning to do something else. So that's the negative 10. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I've got that included.
Cool.
You get a flank, as I said.
Plus 10.
Plus 10. Yeah, I've got that included. So I've got 113 for his longsword.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for his longsword.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say. 1, 2, 3 for his longsword. You've moved 20. So penalty for that, you have the negative 50. You've got the plus 15 for flank. Plus 10 and a partridge in a pear tree. This guy does get his DB, but it's not enough.
Yeah!
It's
I shouldn't celebrate this.
10 in an A slash. Roll the A slash.
Oh, come on. This guy's been around. $94. That could do it.
Your head hits his. Your sword hits his head. There's a gas of blood as you cut off his ear. Plus another 3 hits. He's bleeding profusely. And he screams in pain. That really hurt him. That really, really, really hurt him.
Sorry, buddy.
And he's bleeding quite a lot now from the previous wounds that Mithan delivered on him. Like he's bleeding a lot. You smack him in the head, yeah. His ear's on the ground, there's a gas of blood, and yeah, that really, really, really hurt him.
Okay, thank you.
Next is Mithan, you full parried. Keros, you've done your light spell. Etienne, you've heard all of this. Obviously, you are literally still in the dark. What do you do?
So, just to run through what he's been doing,
Mm-hmm.
he was orientating himself away from the corridor with his back towards a wall.
Yep.
He did that quite deliberately for reasons that you're probably aware. So my argument is that A, he probably heard Karios, and B, he knows exactly where he is because he was trying to orient himself away from that corridor. So he would like to just run down the corridor, hearing what Karios has just said.
Okay. He can't see a thing, and he has a foe, and he has a foe somewhere around him.
Yep. But I am facing the right direction, and I am aware of where I am.
Correct. So, what's the fairest here to do? I think is to make an intuition roll. So you want to get how's best to do this?
Well, I think he knows.
No. Just let me, please. Just give me a chance to think this through, and I'll come up with a mechanic to solve the problem. Just give me a second. Okay. So, can we please go as follows? Can you make an intuitions? Oh, well, no, you can't because you have to disengage from combat, and you can't see. The mechanism of disengage from combat is to stop characters just being able to down tools and run off. You are locked in a fight you can't escape from. You've got a character, you've got a foe which is literally who can literally run rings around you at speed, and it can see and you can't. I'm saying you can't run. I can't see how you can run. You've got a foe that will block you as soon as you try to move and attack you.
Then I will charge it. Then I will charge forward.
But you can't.
I'll use all my strength to run.
Graham, you can't see. So.
Done that.
Yeah.
If you're saying it's not rational, if it's not rational, it's the game. That's fine.
Yeah. It just there. I can't see a mechanic to. I'll tell you what. Give me an attempt to completely blind, not being able to even see your opponent, to separate yourself from the combat from your opponent. So, and I'm going to make it a. Now you're not going to. Don't worry, you're not going to fall down and break your arm or whatever. If you roll poorly here, you're just simply not going to move in the right way. So, fear not the name of the moving maneuver. Give me a. Yeah, I'm pretty reluctant to do this. Okay, so based on your moving and armor skill, I'm going to say this is a sheer folly maneuver. I shouldn't really be given this. I don't think it's really that fair, but go for it.
What's a sheer folly?
To try to disengage from a foe that can perfectly see you that you can't see. In fact, yes, it's an absurd maneuver. It has to be an absurd maneuver. Give me a roll, please.
No.
The penalty. So the penalty is if you fail. So on the absurd, you have result. Fall crushes foe's skull. We're not going to be doing that. You're not going to trip over. You're not going to break your leg. You're just going to fail to act or just screw up the maneuver. So your call if you want to.
If I fail that, how much of my action do I have left?
If you fail that, how much of your action do you have left? disengage from me is 30%.
Cost 75, right?
Correct.
Brilliant. He'll cast.
You cast? Sure.
Transcend armor.
Sure. Go for it.
Transcend armor.
Mm-hmm.
39.
39 plus, what's your bonus?
$91.
91. Minus 25. That's more than 101. Transcend armor succeeds. Roll for the negative 30 on this roll because of no prep. Give me a roll.
6.
Sorry?
66.
6. Minus 30. Does he have base spells?
No, but he's shouting and whirling around or whatever.
So, which is plus 5, I believe. Okay. And what is the spell, please? Hello, Graham.
Hello.
What's it?
Repel undead.
Okay. So you get plus 10
5.
for range. Okay. So, sorry, let's just do that again. What was the roll again?
66.
66. Cool. Minus 30, plus 5 for shouting, and plus 10 for range. Okay. So that is a result of that. What level are you, please, Etienne?
9.
9. Okay. All right. Do you want to know what it has to beat?
Sure.
It needs to beat a 53.
Okay.
Exclamation mark R space D100. Cross your fingers. Here's the result now.
Good.
Love this game. Love this game. Definition of the spell, please. What happens if it fails by how much? By 50, is it?
The spell affects. This affects 5 points of undead. They are if the target fails RR by 50 or less, it will flee. If it cannot flee, it will remain motionless. If the target fails by more than 50, it disintegrates. 1 base roll is applied to all targets. For the purposes of RRs, no cost is given. Use a point table.
Okay.
The RR of any single undead can be modified by concentrating the effects of the spell on that target.
Got it.
For additional points of that spell, yeah. So it's all on the one.
Got it. You've got no idea. Unfortunately, Etienne has no idea whether it's succeeded or failed. But nice rolling, Graham.
Cool.
You played your card and you came up well.
Phew.
Came up well. You have 25% left to act, Etienne.
Well, if he can now move, he will now move.
Okay. So give me... So miraculously, he can now move. Give me a intuitions roll at -10, please. Basically, you've got to beat 50. A low roll means that you wander off in a bad direction, in a poor direction. A high roll means that you're going in essentially the right direction.
Yeah. disconnecting. $18.
Okay. What's his intuition? What's his intuition, Graham? Have we lost Graham? Yep, he's doing his phone thing again.
I think it's...
Hello, Graham? Okay.
Sorry, I
Yep.
dropped out there.
That's right. What's his intuition, please?
Plus 19.
Plus 19. Negative 10. Still only half effective. He wanders off this way and bumps into a wall. Basically, the fight he might have heard Kiros's voice, all the rest of it, but he's been discombobulated by the fight. Where did it come from? He's freaking out about casting the spell, and he is confused where he's gone. He's hit that wall. It's the end of
Can I shout?
Sure, 3 words, sure.
Spirit gone.
Well,
I can move, can't I?
Yeah, marginal. Yeah, okay. Demos, lucky last. Demos, you can now see, and to your horror, this creature is right beside you. It's come up right beside you. Your spear is now ineffectual. It's too long, and you just can't. You'd have to kind of pull it back and clock Mython in the head to use it effectively. It's now operating at its optimum range, and your spear is useless. You are in melee, so it has attacked you, and I think it hit you just last round. So you are now in melee. What do you do this round?
So he can't move back at all, or not move back, but move back down the stairs or anything.
He would have to disengage from melee because he is now in melee.
Okay. I think he'll have to disengage then, because there's nothing really else he can do. He doesn't have a shield or anything that would protect him.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't have any magic. Can he not just step back a pace or two, or that would be considered disengagement?
Correct.
Okay. What's it cost to disengage?
30.
Okay. It's like a maneuver back.
That's a it's a maneuver back, right? It's to try to get yourself safely away from an opponent and then be able to act after you do that. So it's a 3-second kind of ducking, weaving to see where it's going to attack. You are on stairs, and the only place you can move is down the stairs. Away. Yep. So disengage from melee is typically a routine or easy. I'm going to say it's actually a little bit harder because you're walking downstairs. I'm going to say that this is it's a light maneuver. It's based on your moving and armor skill. Give me a roll and hope for a high roll.
Cool. 33.
33. What's his moving and armor skill, please? Or is Richard Leather?
Richard Leather. Okay. Hold on, call it. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's +0.
+0. Thought it might be. 33. Not bad though. You've got a 60% chance, 60 or under, and you're good.
Okay, I roll again, or do you roll?
You roll.
Okay. 26.
26, you're good. Demos,
Cool.
you move 10 foot back. You tell me where you want to move him to.
Preferably. Ooh. So I was trying. Not towards. Definitely back. He'd like to move a spear distance away if he can.
Okay, done. So about there.
Yeah, and he'll keep the spear trained on Demi.
Yep. So you've now separated yourself from it being at close range from you.
Cool. Can he do, well, since he's used 30%, can he just do 70% of parry?
Yeah, if he wishes. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Next, that is the end of the rounds. It's 9:30. One more round, guys, and call it quits. We good? Yep. Okay. Rolling initiative. Initiative rolled. Any changes to initiative, any parry, etc. Now is the time to put it in.
Chris, Tarkin will probably cast, which adds 8.
Too late, Jols. I'm sorry. I'm into Actor 6. I'm sorry, mate. Okay. Leif, your next act.
Leif is going to full parry, opportunity attack. If the guy in front of him doesn't attack him, he will attack.
Done. He screams for all his worth, Leif, spins on you, and quite clearly, in a desperate attempt to hack his way through, he clearly isn't putting any of his skill with his weapon into defending himself, and just puts it all into trying to cleave Leif in two with this gigantic weapon. No parry. It's a pretty desperate situation, so he's done with parry. Exclamation mark R space D100. Cross your fingers for a very low roll, Leif.
Yeah.
It's pretty low. No parry.
Sorry, no parry from who?
From him. I'm just coming to Leif in a second.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Yep.
What is Leif's? Now, Leif doesn't have a shield, I don't believe.
He does.
He does. Okay, DB of 29, and his parry is
62.
Okay, and that's including the negative 50.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. You turn it aside. You brush it aside. It doesn't even come close to hitting you.
It was a low roll, wasn't it?
Was a low roll.
Yeah, fairly low.
Next, Etienne, you've bumped into a wall.
He'd like to listen, please,
Yep. Yeah, give me a roll.
and try and pinpoint the direction of where all the fighting is coming from.
Cool. Okay. Give me a roll. How much of his perception is he using? Is 10 or 50? I mean, he can hear. It is
All of it.
all of it. Oh,
Well,
so
I mean, a fuller perception.
okay, 30%. Go.
29.
29. So it's not unmasked because, of course, you know what's your character. You as a player know what's going on. Yep. What's his skill with perception?
38.
38. Great. Had he rolled a blunder or something, maybe he would have heard the noise somehow bizarrely echoing around here, but this time, absolutely not. Yeah, his hand is now on a wall, and he can hear down in this direction. There's stuff happening down here.
So he'd like to walk towards the sound,
Okay, cool,
letting himself putting one hand on the wall.
done. Okay, how far can he walk, please? 70% of his walk.
He can walk 70 feet in a full round.
Right.
49 foot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
49,
So,
40 49 foot. So he gets up to here, and amazingly, he comes in and sees an incredible sight. He sees a luminescent Keros. She is surrounded by light. And you can now see the scene in front of you.
How far is the distance to the stairwell?
It'll be next round. You've done all your action this round. But
I'm just interested to know, because it depends how. I'm just wondering how far I moved.
So
I choose to.
So 38 foot.
So he'd like to go back. He didn't advance. I didn't say how far I was going to go. He'd like to, as he breaks out of the darkness, he'd like to keep himself in the darkness mostly, with just his face pointing out.
His face in the light. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, just so he can see what's going on.
All right. Yep. Cool. Great. Yep. Done. Next is. Go on. Hang on. This critter on you, Demos, is decided it doesn't like the man with the big pointy thing. It rushes and attacks Mithan's unprotected back.
You'll parry.
Can't parry. You're facing your opponent this way.
No, she got her back to the wall.
No, she's facing this way. You are unaware of this attack. There's no way you know about this attack. They're soundless. You can't see. You're not facing with your back against the wall in mortal combat against this guy. Definitely not.
Oh, okay, cool.
No doubt about it. Sorry, Pete.
Is Demos allowed to give it a stab as it runs, or nah?
He's acted this round, I'm sorry. Oh, no, he hasn't acted this round. He hasn't acted, so sorry, not his turn.
He's got parry left, but...
Sorry, what was the question, Aiden?
Oh, just whether he's allowed to try and stab at it as it goes for Keros.
For Mithan, you would have to change your action. So you just said you were.
At the end of the last round, he had done 30% of his movement, and he was going to do 70% parry, or whatever was left was parry.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Hang on. That was the last round, Aiden, not this round.
Okay.
Yeah, he has. There is still another 8 other people in front of him before he can act this round.
He's a bit slow on the action, isn't he?
He really is. I'm sorry. Poor Demos. So this thing comes up behind, and you watch to your horror, Leif, as Mithan is focused on this man here, and it attempts to savage you. No DB, Mithan. And it is attacking from behind. No shields. No DB. The roll is !R space D100. 51, pretty average. Oops, no, rear. Total rear. It is a 9 in a C puncture. I'm going to roll the C. !R space D100. 81. A massive injury. Huge injury. There is a gout of blood. 6 hits. You're bleeding at 5 hits per round, Smithon. You are at -25, and you are stunned and unable to parry for 3 rounds. Unless you have some way of closing 5 hits per round, that is a very serious injury. Next to act is Tarquin. Tarquin, you've got to here.
Either I can give you a call, Chris, or
Maybe start with a call, and then we can go into, if needs be, we can jump out.
Oh, yikes!
Say, that's not good.
Who can I zap?
The nasty, the undead nasties, what you want to zap. It's only, it's you're one of the, you've got a good means of attack there, because a lot of people haven't got magic weapons.
Yeah, that'd be good to zap his zap.
So if you can disable the beastie, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
But I'd just be aware that someone is invisible and we don't know where they are. So I'd stay near the ceiling, Karen.
Okay.
I'd also be wary of Tarquin if I were you.
Yeah, I would say I would lie. You might want to lie actually horizontal up against the ceiling.
I'm not sure about that moving away. I'm going to ask Chris about it afterwards. I thought there was a different way of doing that. So that's why my messaging to you was move to middle. Because you know how it's moved up from long range to middle range to short range. I don't know why you couldn't move from short range to middle range. And it would still be engaged in melee, and so I don't know that it would, Anyway, we'll ask Chris later. But
I was trying to say the words without.
Yeah, no, I realise that. Yeah. No, sorry, I just was confused.
No, it was helpful.
Cool. Give me a roll, Giles. Must, of course.
22.
Mm-hmm.
105 is his perception, and I think he's no edits.
Cool. Give me a roll, please. Again.
17. Hope that's also masked.
It is. And his bonus is 105. Yeah, no sign.
Okay.
He sees Etienne, of course. Etienne, he sees all of Etienne, but Etienne's kind of little face is just kind of stuck through into the darkness.
Yeah.
And all the rest, but yes, no sign.
Well, so he'll see Etienne. He
sees everything. Yep.
Chaos flying up here, and in the other direction, he will see everything in this direction, won't he?
Yeah, you can see the light. Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else he does with his remaining?
Yes, he's still got 90% left.
70% left.
He's only done a 10% perception roll, Chris.
You didn't tell me that, so I assumed it was 30. He's got a 70.
Fine. I'm happy with that. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to call Chris again.
Oh my!
Goodness.
Should we jump into chat room 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, everybody left.
Oh wow, looks like they have. I don't.
Oh, neither did I. We could have been having this conversation. Anyway, okay, cool. So we just had some dead time there. So that's what he sees. Where does he go?
Okay, so he's going to move to a place where he's maximally away from Etienne, the flying Carrios, and others, and he's going to hiss.
Yeah. Okay. No. Let's just do this bit by bit, please. So how far can he move in around?
So he can move 68 feet. He's used 30% of his action. So he needs to still have action to speak.
Yep.
So he's going to put himself, in a position where he thinks he's maximally away from everybody.
Well, you tell me what's maximum wave.
Okay, so stop wiggling around. If you move him forward, I'll tell you where that is.
So he can move up to 68 feet, which is 68 foot, just so you know, is there or thereabouts.
Okay, and when he gets to there, he'll be in darkness again, won't he?
Well, Etienne, of course, is here. You can see Etienne. Etienne can't see you.
Yeah, because he's going to move into the darkness.
Yep. That's his
and
max.
he's going to say, Chanta. He's going to say
so if you're speaking, Etienne can hear you. You know that?
He's going to whisper in a way that Etienne might hear, but may not. And of course doesn't speak... Well, if he speaks Kisnell, he speaks Kisnell. He's going to whisper in Kisnell, Chanta, I can help you.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Super. So he moves. Oh, he moves to. Oh.
Hello, T.
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
Go away.
Yes. Yes.
Shall we go back into the other room?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Right.
There we go. So he's moved to here. He said those words. I mean, you are, just so you know, because your character would know, you are 26 feet away from Etienne. That's some distance, but it's not a massive distance.
No, but I'm in darkness and he is not.
Sure, but...
and I can see that his magical sword doesn't have its glowing light on, does it?
Nothing about his magical sword, but if you are concerned about him hearing you, he may well hear you, just so you know.
That's life.
Okay, cool. Done. Super. I am going to remove his counter on this occasion because it might just get a little bit. We'll just pop him here, and just do this. You and I know. Oops, he is here, just here. Okay. Can you please go and get your other companions?
Just to be totally clear, Chris, he's in darkness.
Yep, he's in darkness. Yes, yep. And he can't see anybody down these corridors. This is a strange inlay, by the way. Something inlaid into the ground. Yep, if you can grab the others, that'd be great.
Down there. No, he can't see them. That's all good. Thank you.
Okay, super. Etienne, can I please ask for a free perception roll from you? This is something that the GM is asking you to roll for rather than you voluntarily roll.
79.
79, thank you.
Plus 38.
79 plus 28?
38.
38, thank you. Okay. Some information coming into Etienne's chat in a second. Okay, just a second. I'm just going to do this. And getting some information coming into your chat now. Okay. Next to act is Keros. Keros, you can see you have been the source of light. What do you do?
Where's that creepy critter? Do you mind? I'm sorry, my phone. It's so bad. May I please move in line with our horned devil down the end?
Yes. Right next to Mithan and Demos. This could be awkward to try to shoot it.
Yeah. Is it possible to move in up to 25? Because I want 75% to cast, obviously, is what my plan is.
Yep.
Can I move any closer and in line?
You tell me, how far can she move?
Oh, yes, of course. So that's the base movement, right? So she's
Which is 75.
Sorry?
75.
I can jump in. 25% of 75 is 19.
Oh, God, thank you so much.
19 foot is, call it there.
Far too much minutes.
Yep. What does she do?
And then obviously on the angle that I'm as possible to get directly to the...
Yeah, I'll give you that and come back a little bit. Kind of similar shots. You don't have a friend behind this creature. If you miss, so it's not a case of sometimes if someone is kind of in the way, and I wouldn't say either Mithan or Demos are in the way right now. No, Mithan headed back to her, so she's not actually in combat. So I'm going to say... So I'm not going to penalise you by basically sticking a meat shield in front of your spell. I'm going to say you can roll to try to attack this thing. You'll get a flank attack on it. If you miss, however, there is a chance you could hit either Keros or Demos. But that's only if you miss. Give me a roll if you want to make the shot. Distance.
Are you happy to give me the... Sorry, go ahead.
Distance is 39 foot.
Are you happy to give me like a rough percentage of my likelihood of hitting, or is that...
Well, sometimes I have done in the past, if there is a character that is effectively blocking your view, so let's say for argument's sake, Demos was in front of the critter, but was 2 or 3 steps down, I would potentially say that there would be a negative 30 on that shot. The negative 30 is that the creature is behind cover, i.e. Demos.
Right.
If you rolled and the difference between you hitting the creature or not hitting the creature was Demos, you hit Demos.
Understood.
That's if a friendly was directly in line. This is slightly different. This is like if you miss by, if you don't hit it, there is a chance. There is a chance, and I'll give you a percentage. I'd say either side. If you miss, depending on how badly you miss, a minimum chance of you hitting either one of them by 5%. If you miss really badly, a chance of 25%. But you've got to roll really badly for that to happen, obviously.
Obviously, Graham's got to roll very badly. Okay, do you know what? Sorry, team, I'm doing it. I've got a plus 10 for my inspiration. I've got a plus 10 for my base, and I'm going to sing Ice, Ice, Baby very loudly.
Give me a roll. It's a flank attack.
And I'm doing my Ice Bolt, and I'm plus 110. Graham.
Right.
Bring it home. Bring it home, baby.
So the spooky thing.
Yep.
Yes, please.
I'd like to kill it.
Yes, please.
Come on then, Keros. Let's go. Let's do it.
Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. I'm hyping you up here. So I'm ice, ice, baby.
Sorry, only 31.
No, that's all right. We've got
31. Does it
lots of
hit?
clusters.
I don't know if it hits. If it doesn't hit, these guys could be in trouble. It does hit.
Hey,
It hits well.
Oh, Graham.
It hits very well, as a matter of fact. That's a flank attack on it. That's 16 and a D impact. Roll the D impact, please, Keros.
right.
Ice,
Let's
ice,
go with
baby.
it.
Come
kill
on,
this
Graham.
Foul beastie be gone, says Carol.
Vader's on the line. No,
What's the roll?
Okay.
9.
95.
95.
95.
95.
Are you
Yes.
joking? I can't see because I'm on my phone.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Plus another 50 hits, and this thing's head just disintegrates in a smash
Nice.
of ice. It is dead. It is gone.
Nice.
Thank you, Graham.
Splat.
That's all right.
Nice shooting.
Bravo. Let me see if I can do a sound effect.
Phew.
That was great. Killed, if you are interested. And I should have given you this earlier as well, Graham, for the one you disappeared. Both of you killed 8th level.
Thank you.
Nice work, Keros. Demos. What do you do? This thing is just its head is just disintegrated in front of you. You've just seen it gouge out Mithan's side, and she's bleeding heavily.
Right. Well, I'm guessing it's dead if it's lost its head.
Oh yes.
So he would stop being worried about that, and he would go to Mithan and use his ability of first aid.
Okay. Cool. So first aid is as follows. It's going to take a couple of rounds for you to. A couple of rounds to do this. Let me just come here. There we go. So, what does he plan to do with his first aid? It may sound like a silly question, but
I guess stop bleeding.
okay.
Stop bleeding in time so that he can help Kira until someone like Keros can come and heal her.
Okay. So with first aid, your characters would know this. With first aid, you can attempt. So at 5 hits a round, you could. Let's just have a look. Tourniquet. So usually bandaging, you could typically bandage up to I'm forgetting my injuries here. From memory, you can't bandage. I think you can bandage up to 3 hits a round. And this is bleeding severely at 5. So you would need I'd have to double check that. Let's just have a look. Oh, here we go. Bleeding. Oh no, I'm wrong. Bleeding. So first aid can stop up to 5 hits per round due to bleeding applied by direct pressure on the wound or binding an injury. A bandage or cloth is needed to bind a wound. An improvised bandage or cloth takes 1 round to prepare per point of bleeding. So you need to basically get a big cloth, so a minute to prepare a bandage, A prepared bandage only needs 1 round to prepare. 1 point of bleeding equals 1 round to attempt to bandage. In other words, a wound bleeding 4 hits a round will take 4 rounds. 40 seconds to bandage. First aid can only be used to stop more serious bleedings using a tourniquet. So this is bleeding up to 5. I actually thought it was less than that. So you can, if you roll very well, potentially stop Mithun from bleeding to death. So you can begin to prepare a bandage, or getting out a bandage if you have a bandage already. What do you do, Demos?
I don't know if he has a bandage. I don't think he does. I would say he doesn't. So I think he would prepare a bandage, maybe from that dead guy's fabric that he's wearing or something.
Done. So that's 4 rounds to prepare a bandage.
Yep.
Done. Okay, so he begins to do that using his dagger or something to tear off a cloak or whatever.
Yep.
Done. Cool. And you're lucky, Mithun. I had thought, back to our old days, Pete, that I think it was actually up to 3. Am I right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, okay.
I really don't. Yeah.
So I had thought Mithun was a goner, but she may be able to be saved. Next to act is Mithun.
Mithun will put her hand on her side to reduce the bleeding.
By one hit, yep.
If I assume she sees what Demos is doing, she will say, I can, because she's stunned no parry this round.
Correct.
And then 2 more rounds.
Correct.
She will say to Demos, I can stop my own bleeding. Thank you. Like, she means it, but it's odd for her to say thank you. She'll say, I think you should get him, and points to the 2-handed sword guy. And if she can, she would move slightly to the middle of the stairs so that Demos can get past her.
No, she'll be breaking combat. She'd have to use 30%.
Oh, okay. She's still okay. True,
Yep.
True. Cool.
That is but she can say that. That is the end of Mithun's action. That is the end of the round, and that is the end of our game. Hope you had fun. That was a tense. That was a tense one.
Lol.
Oh, we've got a lot going on here.
You reckon? You think?
That's enough now. We don't need to throw everything else in here.
That was a really fun game. Thank you. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to switch off my combat music. That was really fun.
I'm looking forward to hearing the stuff that we weren't in.
Someone's got some explaining to do.
I enjoyed that game.
It was great. It's great.
Someone's got to take a long look at himself.
Well, we're going to come off record in a second, and if you wish to quiz a certain team member, you can, off camera.
I should have worn my loyal hat on my cock hat. Really.
I have just